Good day, friends. Crypto Kraut here, and today we're having a deeper look at Tomb.Finance. Yesterday, I posted a video about Tomb in the context of Donkey.Finance, but we'll have a closer look today. So we can see that Tomb is having free currencies. So that might be familiar to some of you who have been around a little bit longer already. What Tomb is best described as an algorithmic stablecoin that works with a seniorage model. Tomb is trying to be worth one phantom, and sometimes it is worth more, and sometimes it is worth less. If it is worth more than one phantom, everybody that is holding T shares is able to claim inflationary rewards that are intended to create selling pressure. So, as long as Tomb is trading above one phantom, every epoch T shareholders are able to mint more Tomb. So there is no backing here. It is purely algorithmic. And if Tomb is sitting below one phantom, then you can buy T-bonds. Now these will come at a discount and you can redeem them for Tomb if the price is reaching one phantom again or is going above that. On top of that, you're earning extra rewards if On top of that, you're earning extra rewards the longer the peg above one phantom is maintained. So basically, you have T shares that are creating selling pressure and reward people that own it. And on the other side, you have T bonds that are creating buying pressure by basically allowing you to get discounted Tomb. Another thing worth pointing out here is that if the price of Tomb is higher than a 1-to-1 ratio, you can also receive a redemption bonus. You can also redeem your bonds at a 1-to-1 ratio if the price of Tomb is 1-to-1 to Phantom. But you're getting incentivized to hold beyond that, and then you can receive even more Tomb if you redeem your bonds. And here we are looking at the SBS tab, where you can redeem your bonds for more T-shares. Now, I would only do this if the dollar value is more beneficial than if you were able to redeem your T-bonds for Tomb. If your dollar value of redemption is higher for a T-share, I would go for it. If the dollar redemption you get if you turn them into Tomb, then that would be preferable in my opinion. This is just another way of getting rid of the bonds so that they can honor their debt without having to print any more Tomb. So that is beneficial for the system if you were to do that. But probably altruism is not your main reason to use this platform. So yeah, that is something I would take into consideration. And the next thing is the regulations, where there is just the history of all the previous epochs and how they played out, how many bonds were bought, how many of them were redeemed, how much goes to DAO funding, how much goes to dev funding, and to the masonry, and how much the total of that is. So that just gives you an oversight. As we can see, it has been in expansion phase for quite a long time, and there are a lot of people very few people redeeming their bonds. So what this could mean is that there are a lot of people hoping that the price of Tomb rises further against Phantom so that they can redeem their bonds at an even greater bonus. So what this implicates is that there might be a lot of people that are willing to sell if the price is favorable enough. Now, this could, of course, lead to a lot of selling pressure and therefore the price dropping significantly below one phantom. But Tomb.Finance seemingly has taken a step further than all the previous models, which more or less failed because they also have DAO funding. So this is a novel take on the whole seniorage model that I have not seen anywhere before, which kind of makes sense. Basically, what Tomb.Finance is doing is that they are maintaining a DAO treasury at their own discretion. They are able to try to make yield in other projects. They might try to buy coins and make a profit with that. And with that treasury, the intent is to keep Tomb above, no, sorry, to keep Tomb pegged to one phantom. If it goes above that, they might sell off Tomb to bring it back down to the peg and therefore increasing the treasury, which enables them to buy more Tomb if the price is dropping. So this is a good idea, and we'll talk about how the previous projects failed, and this ties into it. So other projects before Tomb.Finance, they had very hard pump and dump phases. People were colluding, more or less, either knowingly or unknowingly, by just pumping the price of their, well, let's go with Tomb in our example. So if the price of Tomb just keeps rising to insane amounts, let's say that one Tomb is worth 10 Phantom at some point, that means that everybody that is holding T-shares is printing insane amounts of Tomb. But if they're not selling, well, they just keep on printing more and more. But if somebody then decides to sell a big chunk, that might move the price significantly and also motivate others to cash out. So once the price is sitting below peg for a long enough time, people usually lose trust in the project being able to bring it back above. And for that reason, most of them just died down. So I'm a little bit more positive that Tomb is achieving what they're doing, at least for a little longer, um, compared to all the other projects, which basically all crashed and burned. Now, you could have made a lot of money, but it is somewhat of a game of hot potato because you don't want to be the last person holding a ton of Tomb when they are worth nothing anymore. So this is the risk that you're taking here. Yeah, I hope I did a rather decent job at explaining the game theory here. The docs are certainly helpful. They go into a little bit more detail on how the exact mechanisms work, but I think this was a good oversight. So yeah, hope you found it helpful. If you got any more questions, let me know. Also join my Telegram. I'm answering questions there basically all day long. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day.